All right, so the Pioneer out the house, the Oinkyo, I can't remember how, I don't remember how you said. That 1981 turntable sold out the house, and so now we're on to the next project, which is the Sanyo TP1030. This little lady is a fully automatic two-speed turntable from I don't know what year, but I'm going to guess 70s, 80s. Um, uh, Fully automatic. It's a little dusty, a little dirty, so no major scratches on the dust cover, so I think we can just buff that out. Now this little lady came with a few missing parts. It did have the little 45 puck. It's got the counterweight, however, it was missing the universal head shell, no cartridge, and it's missing a foot. So I've got the cartridge and the head shell already back. We're going to go with one of these generic. We're going with the generic 4-pin head shell, and we've got the AT3600, which is not a bad little cartridge starting off. So I did order some new feet for this. However, I didn't look at the dimensions, and they're way too small, so we've got some new feet coming in for this guy. Should get here this weekend. I've already ran this through a speed test. It keeps speed pretty well. Especially with the little stroboscope, you can really dial it in for the 45 and the 33, and you can switch between the two without a whole lot of shifting on either one of them. But the plan on this guy, or this little lady, is we're going to get in here, we're going to see what grease, if any, needs to be replaced, especially on the auto feature. As the auto start worked, the auto return did not. I don't necessarily know why not until we get in there. And then, of course, since this is... this probably has some of the small passive components on it, capacitors, resistors on there. I've got the schematic, and so we're just going to do a little visual inspection, maybe test some of the capacitors, make sure that they're not busted. I don't have an ESR, so if any of them have like capacitance of like, 5, 7, oh God, what's the term? Not microfarads, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like my multimeter is only good for like the little safety capacitors or the ceramic capacitors. So 1 microfarad, half a microfarad, whatever. But yeah, we're going to do a visual inspection of those. And if they're not leaking or bulging, those are going to be good. Test some resistors and just take a look, see if there's anything to replace, and replace what we need to. And then once we get the internals done, we're going to clean it up and then head off to the get this dust cover taken care of. So let's get into it. I'm going to say the exact same thing I said when I opened up a stereo receiver, thinking I could work on that just willy-nilly, and like, there's a lot of shit in here. Anyways, yeah, we're just going to do visual inspection of, I know so this motor, there's a control board under here. We're just going to take a look at that. Take a look at these. Get on the underside of this. Got some deoxit and some contact cleaner. Hit these contacts, or especially these dials. This is your fine tuning for these guys right here and these guys right here, or the fine tuning for the motor speed. I'm kind of interested over here because I think this is where all the mechanical stuff is, because the tone arm's on the other side of this. I need to be careful because there's our tone arm wire right there. See how I can get in underneath there and see what's up.